discuss about the ER diagrams, ER symbol and its example. So first of all, we in this ER diagram, what is a ER diagram? ER diagram, it is a entity relationship diagram, and ER diagram is a graphical representation of the data layout of the system. It is nothing but the object relationship pair can be graphically represented by the diagram called the entity relationship diagram. In the entity relationship diagram, what is an entity? An entity, it is an object that can exist and distinguishable. It we can show the entity by using the rectangle. Relationship that is called the uh, association among the several entities. So relationship drawn as a diamond symbol, and relationship may have the attributes like the relationship have the attribute means it also cover the attribute like in entity attributes. Relationship have the cardinality like one to one, one to many, many to one and many to many. This type of cardinality or relationship possible. Then ER modeling help you analyze the data requirement systematically to produce a well defined data structure, well defined as well as well designed the data structure. The entity relationship model represent the real world entity and the relationship between them. So let me show some example of entity relationship diagram. We start with the ER diagram, and we each and every symbol we have explained here. So first this is the ER diagram of ATM and transaction. ATM have its own transaction. So relationship between the ATM and transaction, that is using the weak relationship. Here the diamond symbol and double diamond symbol that represent the weak relationship. So which are the symbols used for ER diagram here mentioned. So simple rectangle, that is a entity or strong entity. Entity we can using the simple rectangle symbol. In this figure we use the ATM. So ATM machine, it is the entity. Then attributes, here the attributes we are using. So attributes of ATM, that is the ATM ID, address and time, as well as the attributes of transaction is team number, amount and its type. Then weak entity, if you represent the weak entity, so weak entity, here the transaction cover the double diamond double line of rectangle, so it is a weak entity. Then multi-value attributes, if your example cover the multi-value attributes, like here the student entity of the student entity, the attributes of student entity like mobile number. So mobile number, it's personal mobile number as well as parents mobile number. So this entity these attributes are derived in two parts. So mobile number, that is called the multi-value attributes, personal mobile number and parents mobile number. Okay. Then relationship, we know the using the diamond symbol and weak relationship. Here the ATM and transaction, between ATM and transaction the relationship is weak, so that is covered by the double diamond symbol. What is the attribute? Attribute, it is the property of entity. Now data flow diagram. So this concept is new for in software engineering. So data flow diagram, it is also useful for your project work. DFD are means of the representing a system at any level of details with the graphics networks of symbol showing the data flow, data store, data process and data source as well as destination. The purpose of data flow diagram is to provide a systematic semantic bridge between the user and system developers. The diagrams like DFD data flow diagram that cover some guideline like all icon must be labeled with the meaningful name. The DFD involve through the number of level of details. Always begin with the context level diagram. Context diagram, it is also called the level 0 diagram. Always show the external entity at level 0. Then always label data flow with the arrow and do not represent the procedural logic. In this DFD, we do not mention any logic or any step. So DFD, it is nothing but a flow of your project. So this diagram that cover into flow oriented modeling. Flow oriented modeling, it is a data flow diagrams that information and flow of your transform that are applied on the data as it is moved from input to output. So symbol used in data flow diagram is like the process using the circle symbol. So this is called the process. Double line means line that used for the data store. Then arrow symbol is used for flow of the data, and rectangle symbol, it is the external entity. The data flow diagram are used to represent the system at any level of the abstraction. The DFD can be partitioned into the level that represent increase the information flow and detail functionality. A level 0 DFD, that is a fundamental system model or context model. It also called the fundamental system model or context model. In the context model, the entire software system is represented by the bubble symbol, with the input and output indicated by incoming and outgoing arrows. Each process in level 1 represents the sub-function of overall system. So how can we design the data flow diagram? By using this guideline, we design the data flow diagram. So let we start construct the DFD, simple DFD. So level 0 DFD of the digital video processor that use the input like user is processing the request and video source, that is a NTSC video signal that used for the input, and input is given to the digital video processor. So the monitor capture the output, that is a requested video signal. On monitor you can receive the signal. So this is the simple level 0 DFD. Review user's scenario and the data model to isolate the data object and use the grammatical phrase determine the operation. The external entity, here the external entity, it is the monitor, user and video source, that is represented using the rectangle. And process is described using the circle symbol. Each and every arrow, it is the flow of your data. So this is called the level 0 DFD. Then if you move on next part, means DFD 1 and DFD 2. So write a narrative describing the transform, parse the determine next level transformation, balance the flow to maintain the data continuity, then develop level 1. Use the 1:5 approximate exception ratio for level 1. So this is the level 0 and level 1 diagram. This example represents the data flow diagram for airline reservation system. So passenger make the request for the information like general inquiry. So this is the first step. Then booking inquiry, it send the request to the system for booking the inquiry. Then reply arrow that indicate the new PNR information, as well as passenger request for the reservation booking. So it reply the ticket confirmation and its status. So each and every request have its reply or acknowledgement. Then passenger at the last step, it also request for the cancellation of booking. So by using the cancellation, the acknowledgement also received to the passenger. So this is the level 0 context diagram. Then level 1 and level 2 DFD. Here level 1 DFD, that is a detailed diagram or next step of context diagram. So passenger, after collecting the information, passenger require the information like flight inquiry, fare inquiry or discount. So this is called the general inquiry. General inquiry that divide in 3 part. So if passenger request for the flight inquiry, so it reply with the information of the flight. Then general inquiry like fare inquiry, so the inquiry result also represent or reply to the passenger. Then third one, that is a discount. So same way, request of the information and reply also get to the passenger. This is called the detailed data flow diagram. It is a level 1 diagram. If you move on next step, so that cover the level 2 DFD. So level 2 DFD, that is the payment information. So in right hand side, passenger request or process the booking counter, and that is a two part of payment, on the spot as well as standby booking. So using the on the spot payment, it require the credit card information or debit card information, as well as mode of the payment like cash or check or online. So booking can be possible using the 3 ways. Then using the standby booking, it send the entry stand by the date, means it schedule the date, and at base of the schedule it reply the acknowledgement of that schedule, and user can booking the information. So this is the detailed diagram, so level 2 diagram. If you move on next, if your system collect the next level, so it is possible that DFD level 3 also possible, but most of the system that cover the level 2 up to level 2 diagram. So each and every system that cover the level 0, that is the basic information of your system. Then level 1, it is some overview of your system, and level 2, that is a detailed system, detailed information of your system. Thank you.